What's going on, guys? It's Livecast back again with another podcast, and obviously, me and Kacper back on job, back on the case for like episode 23, I think. I don't know. I
Jeez.
don't really know, but I mean, we're actually doing this content on a weekly basis now, G. It's good stuff. You like to see
Come
it?
on. Obviously,
Uh,
we although it's funny, we think we have so much time because of this lockdown.
mm,
But in truth, every day, well, I
busy.
I'm not gonna put it down to like other factors. I take the blame. I am lazy. That
Mm.
too. But it's like I fucked my sleep schedule. I need to fix it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna force myself. Like whatever time I go to sleep, I go to sleep. I'm just gonna force myself to wake up at like 10 every day
Yeah.
until I get so tired that I go to sleep at normal time. And yeah, because I've just been sleeping like a day or two ago, like a night or two ago. I was on Discord with fucking Jan until 6 o'clock in the morning, or so, like 5:30 or something like that.
What you doing?
Uh, we were just talking.
Oh wow.
Blood, I'd randomly just I just called him at like 4:30 at night, and we
Yeah.
just were talking till like 5:30. We were
Doing
just
anything
talking
else or just
about.
talking?
No, we're just talking. Just was watching some memes as well. I found my new favorite meme format. Have you seen the Ghanaian pallbearer video?
Oh my god, I
The
love it.
the Donnies that are
Carrying
dancing
the
with the coffin.
yeah.
Bro, it's the best thing, bro. I swear to God, I need to send you a meme. Yeah, watch in your spare time. You'll love it. To be honest, this is very relevant to our times. But yeah, so so yeah, I've been like going to sleep at like 4, 5 every morning. Then waking up at like 1, 2 p.m. And at that point, it's like by the time you get up, by the time you shower, by the time you get breakfast or breakfast, at that point it's basically dinner
Yeah,
almost.
do you like eating like
Uh,
late lunch dinner?
by the time everything's done, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All of a sudden, and you're just starting your day like
Yeah,
properly.
yeah, waste of a day, innit?
It
Well,
is
in
a
my
waste of
opinion.
a day. No, it is a waste of a day. It 100% is. It's just that I've got into this weird routine where I just game all night. I've been banging out Warzone every day. Like
That's
unhealthy amount of
that's leading
Warzone.
on to a very good avenue. I mean, I saw you last night playing. I was playing with Azan last night, and we was playing the new game mode because obviously trios is
Oh,
gone.
the new game mode
The
is
game
so
mode
shit.
is so trash, and my
Yeah.
mouse has gone
Th-
from my screen. There we go. So
Thankfully,
why is it snipers and shotguns only? Like it's
I don't know
OP
what.
if you have you know like the EBR. It's like the M14 or whatever or M13.
Mhm.
You can literally just spam like bullets down range, yeah. And if you have someone with like an M2 carbine or like a HDR, they're just not going to kill you because you can basically treat it like an assault rifle.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, but we've been playing quads instead.
Yeah.
I
Who you
uh,
been playing
I
with?
actually
Or
got my mate came from back at uni.
mm.
And some of his mates from back home. Then we switch around. There's like 5 of us that play usually.
Oh, that's alright. At least you have
Obviously,
like a
there's quads, so we
consistent
have
team.
like interchange. So it's usually either it's like a difference. So it will be like me, Kane, Les, and Sam, or it will be me, Kane, Sam, and Samir. Samir
Yeah,
back from our school. Um, yeah, we'll just switch about. And we'll just play
that's okay then.
quads.
It's better than nothing.
But yeah, no, 100%. But quads, I don't really like quads in this game
Nah, it doesn't
because
suit it. It's too hectic.
it's a weird balance because it's like there's not a lot of teams because obviously you add one more player onto each team, so it goes down to like 30 something teams. So there's not a lot of teams running around. There's still
Yeah,
the same amount of players, but then obviously the players will be put like, if it makes sense, it's like they're more compact together because there's four
yeah.
people in one area.
That's one thing I want
But
to
there'll
pick on.
be but there'll be like, so in quads there's a lot of quiet times,
Yeah,
but the hectic ones are way too hectic.
that's what I was gonna say. It's very COD like. You know when you play rank play and playing
Yeah.
S&D, or hardpoint. Let's say in hardpoint, when you're shooting one man, the other three or four people, because of Black Ops 5, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5 Pro coming out this year, but because of because of the way like everyone stacks up together, it's repeated itself into Warzone. So you kill one person,
Yeah.
you can't trade like you will get traded out instantly, and you can't make really big plays unless you're from range or like a sniper. Like I've already picked up on that because if you're like two man stacked on a four man lobby like quads, you can't win. Like there's no way you can win
No,
because
impossible.
it's impossible. Like if they all have five plates and you have five, well, theoretically they have 15 plates whereas you two have 10, so that they can literally just fight and fight. And for me, I found that so hard to actually win a lot of gunfights because you can win if they don't see you and you have the drop, but if you don't have the drop, they will kill you instant. You're not winning.
Yeah, no, it's basically impossible. If you're anything less than full lobby, like it's impossible. At
Well,
that point,
why?
it's play for fun, but
Yeah.
you're not winning. Like there's no way you're winning.
One
There's
one thing I don't understand, sorry to cut you off, is like why would they get rid of the staple game mode, which is trios? It launched with trios. Why would you get rid of that for not even for like duos or like you know what I mean? They could have just made the sniper and shotgun a whole different lobby, like different game
yeah,
mode, instead of replacing it.
yeah, I agree. I think they're scared to I think they're scared of underpopulating servers. So they have quads, they have this new weird mode, and they have that plunder thing. I
What's
think they're
plunder?
scared if it's
The cash
it's
only
like
in
a
it.
it's like a well like the team that has the most money wins or something like that.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but I've not even played one game of plunder,
It doesn't
and that's
sound
called
doesn't
something
sound smart.
different.
It doesn't sound
No,
smart.
it's not great. But so they have like three or four different game modes. I think they're scared that they're not gonna fill servers up quick enough,
Yeah.
like lobbies. But then at the same time, it's like no one wants to play this sniper and shotgun mode anyway. So what's the point of replacing trios that people are actually gonna play?
Exactly. Like to me, it sounds like a good idea in it to play snipers and shotguns only because you're gonna have some good kills and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
but like once or twice if
yeah,
I want
but
to
it
play
wears off
normal,
quick
like
because
yeah,
it gets
especially that it's
frustrating.
such a low maintenance. Like not a lot of people. It's like more of a novelty. So I don't see
Yeah,
why it replaces a core part of the game.
exactly.
But
Everything you pick
we
up is
need
a
to hop into some
725
more games.
or carbine. What's the point?
Yeah, me and you need to hop into some more games, bro.
I was gonna say that. This leads on to like the direction of the channel and like gaming. I feel like obviously now we can have so much more downtime, like in the evening, like videos and games. Like
Yeah,
we can actually do it. And I feel like obviously tonight we can get a couple games of Warzone in,
yeah, I'd be down. I'd be hella down.
because I mean I really enjoy it. It's actually something that I want to, like it gives me like an itch to actually play and have a couple rounds on.
Yeah, no, I've been banging it out. I have. Let me actually let me get my COD tracker starter, because yesterday I actually I broke over 1,000 kills,
Oh crap.
which I'm dominating my friends leaderboard by like 300 plus in under like a lot of games.
I
So
mean,
you
I've
know
only
it's
had
not.
it for 2 days and I'm probably like on 10, 15, not much.
Yeah, so I'm currently so I've got 6 wins on Warzone, which isn't great, but it's not bad either.
I feel like a
Um,
win is really hard on it,
it is actually quite hard to get a win on this game.
especially
It's
when
because
you're
it's so
undermanned.
long,
It is so much
and
longer
yeah,
than like
I have also
other.
played a lot. So I've got 2 days and 15 hours playing time already, 51 minutes, so almost 2 hours and 60 minutes. Compared to multiplayer, so I've had multiplayer since November, right?
Yeah.
And I've put 1 day and 16 hours gameplay into multiplayer.
Bloody hell.
Warzone's been out for just over a month, and I've already put almost 3 days of playtime into it.
Damn.
Yeah, I've got 6 wins. uh, I'm on the leaderboard, so 6 wins is top 28% of all players.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Um, I have 24 top fives, which is top 25%. So not too bad again. But these two stats, I'm pretty like I'll credit myself for this. So I have a 1.99 KD ratio, which is top 9% of all players in the game, and I have 1,068 kills, which is top 7% of the whole game.
That's really good.
So you know,
Take
I
don't
pride
don't
myself on
take
my
anything
stats.
from that. Yeah. I mean, I've never been a stats whore, and that I'm not saying that you are, but you know what I mean. Like for
Nah,
you,
like,
it's
but it's
easier to be able to have that when you have bare time to play. I wish I was like that,
yeah.
low key.
I'm just like the reason like this is the first time I'm looking at because the COD stat like the stats on COD itself are trash. But like this the website codtracker.gg like it actually shows you like all of this like all of this in-depth stuff, and this is really like the first time I'm looking at like a lot of my in-depth stats.
Yeah.
It's like I know I've had like so I know I have a 1.99 KD and like 1,068 kills because I check quite regularly. But that's just because I like comparing myself to other people, which is bad. But I like looking at like where my friends are and stuff on the leaderboard. So like for example, Danny,
Yeah. I mean, he's probably like well high.
he's skyrocketed recently. Like he's got like twice my wins, over twice my wins. It's got like 13 or 14 wins, I'm pretty sure. So I've kind of made like a mental rivalry with Danny, you know, like a healthy competition. Because I'm a competitive person.
I
I
mean,
always
Danny is
try
a
and
beast.
he is a very good COD player from what it looks. So like I always like to set myself mental challenges. It's like to always keep me trying to like be the best in something that I do. So like giving myself a goal is like a way of me going, right, let me actually try do this, you know.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean, for
I'm
me,
30. Whoa, for score per game. Sorry to just interrupt you,
no
but
worries.
for score per game, I'm 38,000th on the leaderboard.
How much? 13.
38,000th,
That's not bad.
which isn't that much if you think about it.
No.
But then again, there's like 30 million players on this game or something like that. So, you know, I'll take it. Yeah.
Um, moving on. I feel like we were playing some a bit, like a lot more of Warzone, but this is completely unrelated, but very related because last night I was playing with Azan. Okay,
Hmm.
now I said his government name, but I was talking with him. I was
You've
playing
already
with
said
him.
it, so.
I was playing with him. We didn't do anything great besides one game, like whatever. But
Hmm.
yeah. So we go into like this is very relatable to like today's news because it's about coronavirus. So it's about. I feel like I really want to get into like the conspiracies of Corona, but I feel like this will only be able
Hmm.
to come out later when things are a bit more transparent, right? And I don't have the note,
Hmm.
so this is all off the dome, right? So
Okay.
so do you believe it's real?
What do you mean real?
All right, so this isn't like one of those questions like, oh, you're an idiot if you think otherwise, but do you think it's really like this big pressing matter or like problem? Like, I mean, in terms of it's hard to explain, but basically what he was saying is like it's real to the extent that they can use like the term coronavirus as like a thing um to like scare people and bring fear into everyone because
Right.
obviously like they don't go out and stuff because we're all in lockdown. So this is really hard. I kind of need him here because he had like all the notes. But basically, he like they're basically going back into, you know, Bill Gates thing about him and like that TED talk about a virus possibly like killing off the human race or whatever, like wiping off large populations, whatever.
Hmm.
Oh, I need him here because honestly, if you listen to it, like I think it's very like credible and like grounded in both sources and like fact, but also it's actually got some sort of like intelligent understanding and like they actually have reasoning behind what they're saying. They're not just saying it to be like conspiracy theorists.
Right.
Ah,
Well, I mean,
so I need
try to
to.
outline it. Just try and
Okay,
outline it.
so basically the people. like a majority of the people that have like the coronavirus or whatever are people who
Hmm.
have other underlying health issues, right? That's what we've been told in the news and stuff,
Yeah.
which is partially true of like probably like 9 out of 10 people. And obviously they have to have people that don't have it, like don't have underlying health issues to have coronavirus. So like it just doesn't look a bit too obvious, but like it's all in there.
Mm.
So supposedly what they're doing is like when like people are like under fear and stress, they release like a certain like hormone or something which allows the coronavirus to like kill you or like whatever infect you at a more dangerous rate. So
Right.
I feel like I'm really just slagging off what Azan said because I'm not saying it, I'm not doing it justice because when I sat there, I sat there for like an hour and was getting talked to. But I don't even know where to start. There's so many holes I need to plug. Fuck. I feel like I need to have the correct notes for this conversation, so I think I might have to leave it. Basically,
Fair enough.
if I yeah, you know, like one of those things where like I know so much about it like off the top of my head, but I don't know um like the timeline of how to kind of structure it. So I feel like I wouldn't give it justice. So it's probably best if I just don't be a hypocrite and talk about things I don't know
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, moving on. It, for me, it's really interesting because I think we both have the same share, like the standpoint. Like it's not, it's not like a real disease in terms of it being a genetic mutation, random thing. It's like it's actually man-made.
Oh no, I don't think it's completely random.
Mm,
Like, there's
exactly.
no, I don't, I don't believe that it's like just a random thing that's happened.
Nah, exactly.
It was definitely planned, but to the extent of like what you're trying to touch on, like I haven't really looked into, like I haven't really
Yeah,
bothered to
like
look into like the extent of like who, what, why, or
mm,
when. Like I have the basic understanding of, and again, I don't, I touched on this on another podcast, but and I don't want to get killed by the Chinese government.
nah, I don't
So,
wanna. That's what I'm saying. I don't wanna put too much out there.
but let's just say, a certain country could have released this virus, for their own monetary gain,
Yeah,
which we're seeing right now, which is happening because this certain country is buying stocks because their certain country has recovered at this point.
yeah,
Yet, um, other countries haven't. So now this country is selling a lot of products for a very high margin, and they're also buying stocks which are at an all-time low right now. So this one certain country is making a lot of fucking money at the expense of a damnation of a lot of other countries, especially Europe, who is probably the second biggest competitor to this country besides America. So, but if I speak, I'm in big trouble.
yeah. You'll be silenced.
Yeah, big silencer. So I mean,
Yeah, I think I think
this
it
is
might be
all
worth
I'm
hopping on a
speaking.
call
So,
again when I have everything. Like I can actually just speak the truth. Well, not speak the truth,
yeah,
but speak
we could do a whole
correctly.
episode about that.
Yeah, it could. You know, like the happy hour podcast where they do like the
Yeah,
conspiracies. I feel like it'd be good to do that, not just about Corona, but I mean, do it
yeah,
in a
uh,
broader one where we can be leading the talks and stuff. Like one can be you, and I'll do another one, and then we
yeah.
just talk about
I do like
completely
some.
different things.
I do like some conspiracy
Can I just
theories.
say, if I think if people who agree or like look into theories, by the greater majority of the public, you're looked down upon for being like different and weird because like, oh, why would you believe different to what we've been told by the government? Those are the people who are so deep within like the government manipulation and control. Like, it's
Yeah.
you will not be getting out, getting them out. Impossible. Like they are
I'm
done.
I'm not I'm not the kind of person to like I see it like a lot of conspiracy theories are bullshit, don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
But like if there's some that like hold some kind of weight, then then I'm not one to straight away go, oh no, it's
Yeah,
bullshit.
exactly.
Or but then I'm also not the kind of person to just see a conspiracy theory and go, oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is 100% correct.
exactly.
Like for example, 9/11. 100% there's no way that was a terrorist attack by Al Qaeda or whatever. Like there's no like the official government story is bullshit. No one can tell me otherwise.
About what? 9/11.
Yeah, that whole official story is fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear it. But the conspiracy theories that come with it, like some are a bit more believable, whereas some other ones aren't so believable.
No, of course.
So it's like, are you trying to tell me that the official government statement is telling people that an aeroplane melted through concrete beams,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
sliced through it like like butter? Like, there's just no way.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even
Yeah,
think it was
that's
concrete. G. I think it was like, isn't it like some like steel or like like some metal things like that hold like the like the integrity of a whole fucking building that's like hundreds of meters in the sky. Come on, man. Gotta
yeah.
be
It's
dumb.
it's 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 concrete. It's like concrete structure mixed with like steel.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so it's like you see like people do crash tests and stuff about like someone flew an aeroplane, like just set on go and just like they just crash tested an airplane
Yeah,
and hit into a concrete wall and the fucking, I don't know what the exact term, I think it's crumpled. Like the plane just crumpled. Like
yeah,
it just like it hit the wall and the wall, like nothing happened to the wall, and the plane just kept going and it just became like a little like pressed. It's like pressing something. It's like those pressing machines where you press down on things and they just go flat. That's
yeah.
kind of what happened to the plane. So
You know what's mad is like how they made those movies based on 9/11. Like they made the one like American Airlines like it's like 93 or like United 93 or whatever. I can't remember. But basically, it's
yeah,
about like the not survivors, but like the people that were on the plane at the time when they like tried to storm the cabin. But by then it was too late, and I think that's the plane that landed in the woods. I'm gonna do my research now.
yeah, nah.
Uh,
So
yeah, United 93.
So yeah, there's a lot of like weird things to do with that, like that whole situation. But yeah,
Like
um,
you're telling me like a movie which is based on a real life event, but you can't. There's no account of these people. Like, you know what I mean? Like they didn't. They have no. They're saying it's like a biographical thing or whatever. Like, fuck off, man. It's probably some like
yeah,
state-made movie so people kind of are even more intoxicated into this whole thing. Fuck,
yeah. I mean,
stupid.
if you think about it, it all lines up so perfectly. It's like a whole excuse for America to go to war with
Yeah,
like
exactly.
quote
Iraq
unquote
and Afghan.
terrorism. Yeah,
It's the underlining motive of everything is just monetary gain.
I mean, money runs the world.
If we That's what they keep saying. But then these are the same people that are printing off trillions and billions of dollars so that they can keep people funded. But they also moving into a cashless society where we're gonna have like digital currencies and whatever and cryptos and like things are gonna change very soon. Feels like.
Yeah, I mean, in times like these, apparently economy just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Like how does the government expect to just print money off and not like expect inflation?
Exactly. It's
Is it inflation or deflation?
um like
Because if you're
inf
putting more into the, oh no, it's inflation, but it's devaluing the
yeah,
currency. Because you're putting more into circulation, which means it's worth less.
yeah,
I'm no
it's
economist. I have no idea about
okay,
economy.
it's very backwards and like not what you're saying, but it's very backwards because you're putting more money in the economy in people's
Yeah,
pockets,
but the
but
whole point is that the more you're putting in is, yeah,
the prices increase. So
yeah. So
like they do like the
technically it's
CPI,
not
which is like the
actually
top 500. products that are bought in a like in the country. So let's say like a loaf of bread, butter, eggs, all that stuff, yeah. Whatever
Yeah.
like the percentage increase, that's how they measure inflation, obviously. Like that's very basic. But it's funny because you're putting more money into the economy so people can live, but these same people who own businesses or whatever, like supermarkets, are having an absolute ball because they can like raise prices because everyone's in such high demand because there's such little supply of like jobs now as well. Like everything that's like around it is even more fun. Like it's a circle, but it just keeps getting. It's like a snowball as well. It's just getting bigger and worse as things progress.
Yep. Welcome to the Lifecast, a podcast about economics, apparently.
Think, Gia, this is never gonna like blow over in terms of like we're not gonna forget. This is just gonna change the way the world works, and it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit fucked.
Could be interesting. I'm interested to see what life will be like after coronavirus. That's
Here's
gonna be interesting.
here's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's like I've always like divided things into like almost like three groups of people. So
Mhm.
there's like one group which are people that are like average people. They're just living in it, and they're like
Mhm.
they will just accept whatever happens in their life or whatever. There's the other group where people that they just want it to be over so they can get back to normal life, but they have absolutely no clue or they don't question what's happening around them. And there's people like
Mhm.
us, like group three, they're questioning it and they're actually kind of like noticing there will be a big difference and we need to kind of like prep for this future because there might not be a future for a lot, and I mean like a lot of people.
Yeah, that's kind of mental still.
Yeah.
The worst thing about this whole like go back to the conspiracy theory stuff. The worst part is like we can we can what's the word for like conspire? No, yeah, conspire. No, that's not the word. We can think of these conspiracy theories as much as we want, but we'll never know the real truth.
Yeah.
And no matter what we do, we will never know the exact truth unless, for some unknown reason, like shit gets leaked. But even then, that's probably false information, whatever. Like this stuff, like this 9/11 stuff, and like the biggest conspiracy theories you can think of. Like we never will find out the true like events because it's so
Who even knows the
deeply.
truth? You know what I mean?
You probably, if anyone knows the truth, they probably are dead or soon will be, and take the truth with them to the grave.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Bit like, oh, you know what's funny is, I've, I, I was gonna mention Jeffrey Epstein.
yeah,
His story is also somewhat entangled into Corona, like very loosely. It's fucked.
really.
I mean, not to say like he made it like nothing crazy or absurd, but I mean, last night when I was talking, um, it's just it's just funny that there's like this cult and everything and people. Oh, there's like some crazy cult that's running the world, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like they're just taking advantage and everything right now, so eventually people can. Ah, man. And Bill Gates as well. Fuck, fuck Bill Gates. No one likes Bill Gates. Fuck Bill Gates. I mean, this is all absurd to people that haven't actually read or watched like certain videos. And I mean, when people say about, oh, you found this off like WhatsApp group chats or something, like my uncle's best friend's worker, co-worker, blah blah blah. Like, there's nothing like that. It's actually from people that've been doing this for like the past 30 years. Like they've been looking into similar trends or just that they've actually been researching people and what they say. Is all fucked, man. We are fucked. Putting it nicely.
Yep, we are fucked.
Man.
But an average person like me or you can't really, will never know about any of this,
Yeah. I
which
mean,
is just.
no one will know besides like the elite, and that's like one of like society's flaws in a way.
Yeah, but
But
you can never escape a hierarchy system. Like no matter
Uh,
how far into democracy we go, we can never escape
nope.
a hierarchy.
I mean,
Because
well,
there's always someone at the top, no matter
how you get
how
just like jobs
yeah,
or
how
for
much you're
anything
trying
or
to,
work or school.
no matter how much you try or whatever, there will always be someone above you.
Yeah, so
There'll always be someone below you as well, but more than
it's
likely there'll
just,
always be someone above you.
man, it's
No,
just, yeah,
it is definitely interesting.
it's definitely taken over. Like, it's basically like Brexit. It's just taken over like media and everything, especially, well, especially like UK, but I mean like worldwide as well.
I
Fuck.
mean, the media doesn't help either. That's another thing. It's like the public is constantly pumped with these like stats and figures,
Yeah,
and it's creating more and more. Like literally, time you hear, oh, 1,000 people died today. Like, okay,
yeah.
like peak in it, but like, what are you achieving by that?
I see what you mean.
Like the only thing that the media is doing is just causing more horror.
Yeah, it's
And
causing
yeah,
fear.
and yeah, okay, maybe it's like maybe it will help for people to stay at home. But then at the same time, it's like if someone wants to go outside, they'll go outside. They won't take into consideration the 1,000 people that died in the day.
Yeah,
If someone wants to go outside and don't know, go to Tesco and buy a beer or go outside to the park, they will do it.
yeah.
It doesn't change if the media keeps banging on about it. But the only thing that the media does is like just oversensitize people. Like as long as you keep your distance away from people and you don't abuse the fucking system and just do your own thing, you'll be fine. You
Exactly.
don't need to be completely bombarded all the goddamn time about 1,000 people died today. Or like constantly there's all of this shit like with these people just being like fucking they're just showing off like people that've died and stuff. It's like all the time on Twitter it's like, oh R.I.P. There's Donny from the NHS like like congrats, like I mean, yeah, like thank you
Yeah,
for your
it's deep.
service.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like the person gave their life away to help other people, which that's biggest respect. But it's like we know it's happening, so
But we don't
it's
need to be
like
made aware of it on a 24/7 basis because
the
no,
only thing you're doing it to people if by constantly
it's
telling them is just like
scaremongering, brother.
yeah, you're basically just going, you're just telling people like, okay, when's my time coming?
Yeah, you know what? This plays into is on like one of the theories that is on Red, and I think this is easier now because I can kind of pinpoint this part. So all like the media is controlled by the government and the state, right? So they can put out, well, this is not in England, I think, but obviously, I mean, in China, for example, but what's put out is done by the government, and they can put out what they want, and they can silence who they want. They can promote what they want. So with like all this negativity and stuff, it causes like fear and stress, which relates back to like very earlier briefly as well, that this like certain hormone or chemical that you release. So um when everything kind of like subsides and it's all blown over, they're talking about like having a vaccine for everyone. So like even for the average person who hasn't contracted it or hasn't come in contact with anyone, they're gonna make all these people go and take like this fuck take this like cure for it, right? So like it's a vaccine. So
Vaccine.
yeah, the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
In this theory, which has evidence from people who are actual doctors and are testing for this, in this vaccine, they're supposedly putting in,
Microchips.
yeah, microchip. So you already know.
Yeah,
So
I've heard of this.
so that they can track you and your every move, and like they can basically make it into a very state controlled one like controller like world is fucked.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, now that like, they could put microchips in, but as soon as one person finds out they have a microchip inside them, everyone else will be like, what the fuck? And then riots will start, and that's the
Mm,
last thing countries want.
yeah, I know.
So as soon as someone gets this fucking vaccine, they'll fucking check themselves for a fucking microchip, and if they find the microchip, then this is
There's gonna be some
fucking.
fuckers that have no idea though.
No, they won't. But those fuckers that have no idea, as soon as they read a Facebook post saying, "Oh, you've got a microchip inside you," they're just gonna go outside and riot. If this lockdown goes on for much longer, I genuinely could see like riots starting up again. I'll be quite interesting to be honest.
You know what? I can see that. You know, like as more evidence and like things happen or don't happen, it's just gonna have like some sort of like upheaval and everything. And bro, I if I go out in my own car, there is no one I'm coming in contact with. All I'm doing is getting up for like some people that say going out on the drive is not fresh air. Bro, if my window's down at 40 miles an hour, yeah, there's fresh air coming in, I can assure you.
There's plenty of
There's
pressure coming.
plenty, yeah. So if I'm trying to leave my own like my own yard just to like get out for like bro, you know getting out is actually such like a good mental relief, like stress reliever. Because I mean we both know
Yeah,
it. Like if you've been in all day, or like when we were studying for A levels or just general life, bro, if you get out, it can change your whole mindset. And like just going for a drive, getting some fresh air with the tunes playing, just even for like 10 minutes. Gee, I've got like this fear that there's gonna be bossman, policeman, yeah, coming behind me, pulling me over just for this. I'm like, I'm doing it for my own mental safety, like mental health, and like you know what I mean. It's just, it's
yeah.
fuck. Just don't know anymore.
So you're going for your essential shop.
That's where they like follow you to where you're going.
No. Well, that's where you go and buy some beer. That's your essential shop. Or a
Might do
cider.
that today actually. Just get out, play some Warzone later as well, or Black Ops 4.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, we keep saying it, it's unprecedented times. It's completely left field from anything we actually know, or you know what I mean. It's just fucked. Madness.
It is indeed. And it's quite sad because this podcast always just turns into talk about coronavirus, but at the same time, it's like there's nothing else going on in the world, so what else are we meant to talk about?
Mm. It,
Like
it's not like we can
everything's,
do something new to say what we done.
yeah, it's like the world has stopped because of this virus. Nothing's happening. Like no, no movies are being released. No like games are being released. There's nothing going on. There's no sporting events.
Bro, I'm pretty
There's
sure
nothing in the world to like. There's nothing in the world to just like talk about really.
nah.
It's just this fucking coronavirus talk right now, and that's all you can really do.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wasn't Cyberpunk meant to come out like already, like this month? It was meant to come out in April, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I think it's October, mate.
Oh, can't remember.
No, I think it's October. But yeah, that game's gonna be sick. But I don't think I even have enough storage for that game if I wanted to play on PC. That game's gonna be over a terabyte, 100%. Game's gonna be fucking massive.
Oh, it's coming out tomorrow,
No way.
16th of April. What the fuck?
No, I swear it's like October or something like
Yeah, it says first release 16th of April 2020. Initial release date 17th September.
that. So what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't understand what this means. But I just can't remember making the video
Yeah, you made the reaction to the.
like last year. I'm pretty sure sometime.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sick game.
Definitely.
You know they've had it in development for over 30 years.
Oh
Kind of
shit.
crazy.
It says release is set. Oh yeah, okay. So formally set for April 16th, but now we'll have to wait another 5 months. So it's gonna be September this year.
Has it been pushed back because of this bullshit, or has it been pushed back earlier?
It's been pushed back because of next gen consoles, so I'm pretty sure they just want to have this generation and the
Uh,
next gen, so like it makes sense obviously in it, but
yeah, they're probably
gee,
working on like a port of the new consoles and stuff.
yeah,
Because I mean, the new consoles come out this winter.
yeah, that's gonna
What you
be
saying? You gonna get the PS5?
um. You know what? I don't know. This might be the one time I just don't get the new console. I mean, it's I don't
I don't
know.
think I'm gonna get it straight away, but I'll probably get it after like a year or two.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been that person to rush to get the console besides PS3. Like, I got that when it came out because obviously that was kind of like back when we were that age. That's like brand new. Like that is you gotta have gotta have a console.
That's your life, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But like obviously now it's life is so much different to even just a year ago, let alone like 5, 7, 10 years ago.
Mate, life is different to what it was 4 months ago, mate.
Oh yeah, I mean even more relatable, Corona. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it. I think this is one thing I want to talk about, and like when like like milestone podcast like 150 whatever. I mean, we're gonna get there by the end of the year anyway. But
Mhm.
life does change really quickly, and like your daily lifestyle will change when you go to work, and like you shouldn't take it for granted because I mean, not to say that I did because I knew like the life that I was living in year like 11, like you know when you was enjoying everything and it like gaming and just
Yeah.
enjoying that free time. Like I knew it wasn't going to be there in like the next years, but I just like I wanted to savor it, but like, I couldn't because it's very hard because you know you're in those moments. You kind of like force yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I do see what you mean.
Ah man, even if I could go back just to like Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, just those 2 years of my life, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, would have been incredible. I mean, I don't know about you, but obviously, like with like the group that I was playing with back back then, we was like really serious. Not even like about becoming pro, but like we were just serious about playing. Like it was like whoever was first four on, that is it. You man are playing for like 12 hours in a day, and then we'd actually have like arguments and shit about who's playing or not. It was mad.
Nah, I never really had that because I was on Xbox. No one had Xbox.
Yeah, that was weird. No one had the one like Xbox One.
Yeah, I just played zombies all day on Black Ops 3.
Yeah, no, like no doubt, 360 was more dominant than PS3, but like obviously for me, PS3 is I've always been a PlayStation person, so kind of like I would never admit the Xbox is better back then, but it was definitely like the favored console back in the early 2000 like tens and that in the late
Yeah, 100%.
2000s.
Yeah, no, I had all four consoles.
Oh, great.
So I went
Stonkies.
I went PS3 to Xbox, and I went Xbox to Xbox, and now I'm Xbox to PS4.
Yeah,
Um, Xbox 360 was definitely better, but PS4 is better than Xbox One.
yeah, 100. Can I this leads me on to say something.
Mhm.
Um, this is one thing I think I tweeted. I can't remember. I told someone, and it's kids are like these generations, like kids are like 12 to like 14, 15 now. They are so entitled, bruv. They think they know everything about like games and stuff. I think I tweeted
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah, you did.
So man, when people say when I was playing like Minecraft with my girl's sister, right? And we're playing like bed wars, and I was putting like bare wall over the bed, so like it takes longer for them to break into the bed and break the bed, right? So
Right.
and then when I started placing the blocks down, she started laughing like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm like, "Bruv, do you want it to take one hit of wall to hit the bed, or do you want to make it take five by putting bare bricks over the thing?" And they couldn't fathom my reasoning. Wow, I'm like, "Bruv, don't question anything that I have to do about gaming because my like like your on the fly decision making, like your like autonomy. Well, I don't know how to say that word.
Yeah.
Like I can autonomously make decisions like within a split second. So don't like negate from that, and like it just it pisses me off, bro, because I know like me and you, for example, as gamers, I would trust you like in CS:GO, like I would know
Yeah.
what you were gonna do, like in Cash, you're always gonna go onto quad, and I'm always gonna go onto forklift and hide behind fork. You know what I mean? Like you just know that
Bro,
from.
that's just fucking that right there. From bomb plotted, you go, oh mate, that's just reflex at
Yeah,
that point.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I'll hide.
That's just muscle memory. That's hundreds
I
of
can imagine it
hours of
right now.
that's hundreds of hours, literal hundreds of hours spent together on that map, on that bomb site playing together.
Exactly. In
That's
warm up,
just
in
experience.
retake, in scrims, in face it, in
In
ranked.
game, everything. Like just that's literal hundreds of hours right
Exactly.
there.
You can't make that. You can't
No,
you can't
exactly.
like you can't make that within a day. That is years of like just general playing,
Winning formula,
grinding,
bro.
winning,
Like I know
losing.
what you're gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do. Just
Exactly. I know the same smokes you're gonna throw. I know the molotovs you're gonna throw. I know the flashes
yeah.
you're gonna throw. Like, and then when people come at me acting like they know everything about every game, and I'm like, mate, you're playing Roblox and Minecraft. Come play a competitive shooter.
A real game, innit? Yeah.
Come play CS:GO. Come play PS4, whatever, and I'll show you how real gaming is when you can go from a PS4 to a Xbox to a PC. Like,
It's very funny how skills transfer over games as well.
yeah,
Like no bullshit, yeah. I'm pretty sure I was doing parkour on Minecraft the other day.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm decent at parkour on Minecraft just because I know how to move on CS.
yeah,
Just because my movement's decent at CS, I'm 100% certain that's why I could do parkour on Minecraft so easily. Like the skills are so transferable.
yeah, exactly. I mean, uh, it's just like muscle memory and just the way you think, and like you know how like you just become almost like an algorithm. Like if this is here, you can do this, but you can't do that, or like vice versa. I'm just like, it's
Yeah,
like when I'm
easiest
playing.
way is like CS. It's like if a guy's on highway, your instinct is to flash highway or smoke highway, like that kind of thing, you know?
Exactly. It's like, for example, CS has always taught me to like aim high, keep my crosshair in a suitable location. Why would you have it on the floor so you have to drag up when you see an enemy? Why not just have it there and adjust and adapt, right?
Yeah.
So like that's one thing that I've always been like kind of taught, and it's like aim before you shoot, because in COD you'll see
Oh
everyone
mate,
shooting before they
bruv,
actually
don't
rotate.
even get me
It's
started on
frustrating.
COD players that haven't played a proper shooter, bruv. Bruv, these man, I'll be watching some man's play, yeah. And like you see, and like, bruv, honestly, one of the best things that CS has ever taught me is trigger discipline.
Yeah,
COD players have no trigger discipline. Bruv, they see
that's
something move and they just shoot.
exactly. It's dumb. Why? If you had the patience to wait 2 seconds and wait for the enemies to like actually like stack up, you'll get a two or three piece. But instead, you want to get this one kill and then give
And
up
you
like a
probably
take
lose as
like a,
well.
yeah, you probably lose. You probably give up like a bomb side, or you know what I mean, like give up map control, whatever. And it's like, oh, your efforts were wasted.
Yeah, honestly, it's mental how little it takes. Yeah, like you'd think like oh just don't shoot him. It's such an easy thing, but like people just can't comprehend it.
Exactly. It
It's like,
just
bro, if you're behind someone, just wait until you know you can kill him.
exactly.
I guess also COD and CS are a bit different. Like COD is way faster pace and way like shorter time to kill, so you don't have to. But then I guess at the same time, it's like if it's such a short time to kill, you could literally just if you wait for a second, you could literally just kill a whole team
Yeah, exactly.
without
It's
without putting yourself at risk.
it it's something that you can't be taught it. You have to experience it
Yeah,
before you like it. It's like it's like a quote that I've been told by my granddad. It's like um the school of life obviously like it's just very basic, but it's like the school of life is just always gonna teach you things like through experience, and there's just things that you just can't be taught without
Yeah.
having done it. So you have to do it and learn and then apply. Just like it's mad. And it's just kids these days are so entitled.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
this is one thing quickly before you move on. The kid she plays with, yeah, like the girl, her dad's CEO or whatever.
hmm
Okay, Mel's being an absolute prick and she's distracting me. I might have to close the door.
damn, big sad right now.
It's
Hello,
big sad.
guys. While Luke
Kacper,
is
take over the live
so
cast. No, I'm joking.
yes,
So
now while
she's
Luke
gone.
is on.
She's gonna
That's
open the
okay.
door for anyway. So the kid she plays with, yeah, so her dad's like CEO and lives in Chiswick, fat yard, rich, spare cars and whatever. But the way she talks, yeah, to like her parents, like when you hear them on like a call, she calls on she calls on FaceTime instead of Discord. I'm like, use Discord, it's a million times better. It's like, no, it's not. It's glitchy, mate. You don't even know what glitch means. You think
Ah!
you think glitchy means laggy. Like oh.
That's quite funny.
Like,
I don't know. It's just funny. It's glitchy, bro.
bro, glitchy
But
is when I'm
the way
playing
man,
GTA
the
San
way man,
Andreas, bro, and I'm phasing through buildings. That's a glitch.
bro. No, no, stop it, please,
Get this
please,
guy a map.
bro.
It's so
People
annoying. Oh
would,
my god. And like it gets me frustrated
yeah,
because of
100%.
this, and I'm just like, but they just won't understand, and they'll think, oh, you're an idiot. You don't know, mate. You're playing fucking Roblox. Fuck. Fuck's sake.
Fuck you, mate.
It's like for fuck's sake, why?
In there, bro. These
Mm,
man think that's so sick.
exactly. And it's just one thing I'll never be able to. I'm getting sweaty about this, getting a bit boiled up. Fuck me.
Bored up. Come on.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
nah.
I
So
think this is the natural close.
yeah. On that note, I think it's a good place to wrap up.
Mm.
So yeah.
Do you wanna do it?
Yep. Right. So thank you guys for watching
That's
this
nice.
this new.
What? What?
That- That's nice.
Thanks for watching. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, thank you guys for even rather listening to our podcast. It was the live cast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Although I feel like these are getting quite repetitive, but then at the same
They're
time
really
it's
not.
like you guys might be bored of listening to coronavirus at this point, but there's literally nothing else. So natural progression of conversation leads on to the topics, and this is literally the only goddamn thing happening in the world. But if you enjoyed our cheeky Arona talk, make sure to slap that subscribe button, ding dong the notification bell,
Oi, ding it.
ding dong the notification
Ding
bell.
dong it.
Make
Okay.
sure like the video if you enjoy the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, dislike it. I won't tell you what to do. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button because likes help the boys.
The algorithm,
Just
brother.
yes, yes. Now let's get the algorithm, boys. Come on, let's get to how many subscribers are we on?
34, I believe.
Shit, dog. If we get to 50 subscribers, I'll suck my own dick with a mousepad.
With a mouse
And
pad.
if
How does that?
and if anyone gets that reference, I'll give them £5
I don't get it.
for you. I'll link you the most fantastic video of all time. But yeah, without further ado, the longest outro known to mankind. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, peace.